Okay, turn off the echo. Turn up the television volume.
Wake up, Mr. Wayne. We have much to discuss.
Strange? You won't get away with this.
I feel I should thank you. Capturing Bruce Wayne is so much easier than Batman. And now that we have you, Protocol 10 is ready to begin. It will be my legacy, a monument to your failure. And if you try to stop me, I guarantee everyone will know your secret.
Okay. Hello, my name is Jeremy Saint. I am producing my single-segment run, speedrun, of Batman Arkham Asylum, played at hard difficulty. Just from the start, I'm going to say this game was manufactured by, I believe it was Rocksteady. I'll display the credits at the end as well. It's an excellent game. I wouldn't have spent this much time on it for any other reason. I thoroughly enjoy it. I'm going to be providing an audio commentary during the gameplay. For purposes of copyright, this is a non-commercial activity. I don't currently have any plans to generate income from it, although that may change in the future. It is being done for critique and teaching purposes in conjunction with the fair use and fair dealing aspects of both Canadian and American copyright law. I'm a Canadian, so fair dealing is more relevant, but for the American companies out there, this should be covered under fair use as well. If for whatever reason you are the copyright holder, owner of this product, and you believe that I have mistreated you in some fashion, that I am using this in an unlawful fashion, please contact me. I'll leave contact information with the video, and we'll see what we can do. We'll engage in some form of redress. Okay, so, extraordinarily good game. I had to install to the Xbox 360 hard drive. I'm playing on Xbox 360 in order to skip an enormous amount of cutscenes and the like. This has a pretty long intro, actually, and it uses the standard video game model of cutscenes and the like to mask some kind of loading screens. I.e., you can't skip X cutscene until it's loaded whatever's supposed to be coming on afterwards. It's in theory a good practice, but it's annoying when you can't skip the cutscenes and you've seen that cutscene 100 gazillion bajillion times, like I have in some cases.
Listen to me carefully. When they open the door, do not panic.
Notice how Jack Ryder is looking in the wrong direction, talking to the wrong person. That's a minor issue. I guess it's assumed I wouldn't be standing where I am.
Stay calm.
Now, up here is your first 4 enemies. You want to walk forward as quickly as you can. You actually want to walk to where Jack Ryder is going to get knocked down. There's going to be a dude who's on him. You actually club him in the head, then you just start mashing Y to counter everything that shows up. This way, you will be right above Jack Ryder when the last enemy is defeated. Come on over here, dumbass. Start mashing A to get Jack Ryder up.
On your feet, Ryder.
And start moving forward. Although this game is clearly in the same canon as Arkham Asylum, it's noteworthy that in Arkham Asylum, Jack Ryder is denoted to be the Creeper. And the Creeper is, you know, not like Superman powerful, but kind of powerful. So it seems a little strange that he couldn't have gotten himself out of this on his own if he wanted to. Oh well. I really like the new iteration of the Penguin. No more bird stupidity, or not really much in the way of umbrella dumbness. It's just a impressive, albeit unusual-looking mobster. I really like the new Penguin.
Oh, what's up? Do you need me to call you button?
I'm for the most part going to try and avoid talking over the NPCs because it can be difficult to follow. But in this particular case, I'm just going to keep on going. Screw you, thank you. I like the way the dude in the background there is pointing at you as you go by. The overall character models and animations in this are exceptional. I mean, like, really, really damn good. Extraordinarily good, actually. Mentioning damn is probably the next time. Just counter these 4 guys early. Once you counter the 4th one, you shatter the handcuff. Sometimes it's been the 3rd, I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure you just knock out that guy no matter who it is. The easiest way to start this is with a slide.
Help! Get me out of here!
Okay. Try to go into a perfect free flow combo, which is not easy. We'll see how this goes. I'm decent at this game, but I'm not a genuine expert. I mean, I do in fact make... Well, I probably am an expert by most standards, but I do in fact make mistakes. Okay. Now, up here you're going to see me take out the penguin because he's a dick. He has it coming. This actually cost me nothing in terms of time. You can't climb up here until Wayne has finished his dialogue about Alfred, so you might as well knock out the penguin if you can. I'm going to try and point out all the various spots I go to save time. I'm going to be engaging almost exclusively in the critical path. The times I'm not, I'll go through and explain. You want to jump about to where I am here, press B to skip the dialogue. You jump to the far right instead of further over to the left because it's faster to shimmy along. It's faster to walk over there than it is to shimmy along. Climb up here. This spot over here where you drop down the edge, for some reason this always screwed me up. I always spent so much time getting confused with what's strange.
And how was that?
Not good.
As an opening tutorial, this works well as well. I really like this game.
He also told me that something called Protocol 10
It's not just my enormous love of Batman.
I can't...
Yeah,
Did it arrive, sir?
Simply the best.
Right on time.
Let's see what we got here. Climb up, grab the batsuit. I'm not going to be talking for literally the entire game, but I'm probably going to be talking for a lot of it. That is the point. Just going to turn down the in-game volume on my television. I suspect none of you are seeing that. I chose not to play with the Catwoman segments. Although I have the Catwoman segments, I purchased the game full price new at retail.
Alfred, I took an
I didn't like the
from a
Catwoman
tiger.
segments, and for a speedrun, it's
hack into
Batman Arkham Asylum, not Catwoman Arkham Asylum or Arkham City. So, too bad, Selena. They weren't tacked on, but they weren't, you know, good. Besides which, especially the travel system. I really like Batman's gliding mechanic. I find it genuinely fun to do. Catwoman's sort of whipping and then flinging herself face first into a wall, then climbing up it, then repeating over and over. Not that appealing. Here you're going to see me do something unusual. I make a choice to go and get a Riddler trophy right away. This is so that I can start unlocking the Riddler challenges, which give me extra XP. Otherwise, the first Riddler trophy I get would actually be right after I destroy the first Penguin Jammer. I'll mention it when I get there. This costs me, I don't know, maybe about 10 seconds, maybe a bit more, maybe only 10 seconds though, and it's well worth it.
If there's one person in Arkham City
this gives you so much more XP earlier. Can't skip any of this dialogue. Just be ready to jump off immediately. Fly over that idiot's head. Land here. Up there. Skip the Riddler's opinion. I already did some of the control settings. Specifically, I already inverted the Batarang controls.
That was merely a taste of what is to come. You will regret.
Okay, 153 XP there. Next, toss one at one of them. Accelerate to full speed, another 350 XP.
But you must. It's a matter of life and death.
Now, as I said, this did cost me some time. I could have just glided straight to the courthouse balcony entrance, like I just am right now, from the original position, but it is worth it. It saves so much time in combat from having all that extra XP early on. Yeah, so a cutscene. Some weird little issues with the cutscenes in this. I'm going to give all kinds of criticism of the game as I play, particularly mentioning this. That ladder is weird. For some reason, it doesn't like to lift up or climb.
Without him,
I'm not going to talk
the
about
room
that.
won't be a problem.
Idiots.
That's more like it. Welcome, people of... Our friend Batman has arrived. Grab him and cut him in two.
To retire, Batman.
Hold still while I pass judgment. Stay still, Batman.
Stupid. God damn, I suck.
Cat's mine, Batman.
Oh my lord, I suck. Okay, so this is not really going to be a PG-13 game. I swear a lot. It's just part of my charm, or lack thereof. Oh god, if I die here. There we go. Oh man. That was a really awful shot at that section. Now, in the grand scheme of things, doing that poorly and doing that well only probably costs me, I don't know, maybe 10 seconds. Maybe less, actually.
They need to locate
but I mean, it's a speed run and these things add up.
And where
the goal of this, as I said, is to both establish a very fast speed, but also to demonstrate methods of doing this that people can build upon this in the future if necessary. Hence the teaching aspect of this mentioned in the fair use component.
Now, where did it hit? The trajectory the bullet traveled.
Since I have a little bit of time, I'll explain. I'm recording this with a Hopig HD PVR. It's a very good piece of equipment. But I'm actually recording the stream from the Hopig, not using total media. Oh, that was a mistake on my part. You should just walk off there. You don't jump. Save some time. Anyways, I'm recording this not using total media extreme recording mechanic, but instead a program called ATube or ATuber, which is just better. It allows me to simultaneously record audio commentary while I play. I could not find a way to get that to work with Hopig. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible, I don't know how to do it. Okay. Skip these guys. Between the wall. This fight up here is weird. There's a lot of weird fights in the game where you can end up with oh my god, that was annoying. Like I said, this fight's weird. I like using the batarangs in combat. I am, after all, Batman. Oh man, it sucks so bad. I actually failed to skip that dialogue by taking too long to go in as well. Man, I'm not my best run ever so far. I mean, it's going to be about a 3-hour run, so things are going to happen, but I gotta admit, I'm a little embarrassed. This you want to actually run straight at Harley. Her dialogue starts after she gets knocked down, so if you actually catch her when she's, I don't know, say here instead, you wait for her to come to you, and then toss her, you're losing a tiny amount of time. This saves like a second. So basically you're saving the time it takes Harley to travel from, I don't know, about here when I tossed her, to about here, which is when the event starts. I gotta say, I'm not sure off the top of my head who the voice actress is who's doing Harley, but she's doing a very good Arlene Sorkin. Arlene Sorkin did Harley in Asylum and also in the animated series. She's really good. Very good. But this Harley is also doing a pretty good job, although I can't say that I particularly care for the new kind of classless, tacky S&M Harley art design. And really, that's one of my complaints with this game. I mean, I realize it's a comic book video game. It's made for kids and adults who still wish they were kids like me, but the reality is maybe portray women slightly better. The vast majority of women in the game, basically every single one of them, is either a victim, a villain, or victim, villain. Is there anyone else in the game who isn't that? No, I can't think of that. Anyone in this who isn't a victim or a villain? Oh, Catwoman, I suppose, but she's a hypersexualized sort of cat stripper.
2 hostages.
There had to be other rules for women in this besides that. Oh no, Vicky Bale's in for this. Okay, so I just skipped him telling you how you can take them down, which is great. This was a tip that was brought to my attention from the Speed Demo Archives forums, which was a big deal. Saves a lot of annoyance, because otherwise he's there talking about it a lot. I don't normally do a lot of knockout smashes. It's certainly worth it there. That saves a tiny amount of time and it won't alert these guys. These ones here, you don't need to go to the far one, just drop down there. Now, when coming up for a double takedown in the back, you actually sort of very slowly get up, because the window is kind of, what's the phrase I'm looking for here? Small, basically. And it is small.
The room is secure.
You can very easily end up aggroing the 2 enemies instead, which will obviously slow down your progress, and depending upon where you are, just get you killed. A mistake I've made many, many times, particularly on the second Penguin Jammer. That thing sucks. Okay, for this, you actually want to just continue going in a straight line up the entire way, even at this last section where you go straight up, ladder to your left, there you go. If you go back, forth, then it takes more time. Here, you're going to be scanning the thing. I found, since I'm playing on the Xbox 360 controller, and my scanning targeting is a function of the right stick. I mean, I'm using the right stick to move the camera and aim. I actually take my left hand off the controller and hold it, use it. I'm pressing the A button with my left hand right now. That saves, I don't know, 1 gazillionth of a second. Maybe not. Here I'm just standing right in front of the window I'm going to be jumping out of and continuously double tapping A to leap out as soon as the opportunity presents itself. Here's hoping it presents itself soon. Screw you, jokey. Okay. Boy, do I ever hope the audio levels on this are going well. Okay, out I go, jump. You don't skip this dialogue, you just jump off right away and onto the gargoyles from the church.
Alfred, I've got a lock on the signal used to remotely control the sniper rifle. Joker's behind this.
Was there ever any doubt?
The radio signal should lead me right to him.
Good luck, sir.
This is an opportunity to get one of the gliding achievements, gliding things. Oh, a note about achievements. I play with notifications off. I find achievements kind of annoying, actually. They're, at best, deeply artificial. I mean, I understand people like them, and more power to them, but not for me. However, the Riddler reward thing for gliding, you get the 150 here, at least I usually do. There we go.
Welcome, inmates.
Oh, I didn't even, that's weird. Usually I end up attacking the clerk. That's saving me a tiny amount of time. This is one of the only optional segments that I do. This is a lot of free XP early on, 500, which is helpful early on, as I said. But also, this gives you the grapple boost, which I believe saves more than the 3 minutes it costs in practice. This cost me about 3 minutes to acquire, maybe less, I don't know. Go. I think it's worth it. And frankly, from a gameplay sort of quality of life perspective, it's fun having that, and fun is at least part of the reason I'm doing this. However, if it could be proven to me conclusively that I was faster without it, I guess I would change, but I won't. Okay. However, I don't anticipate I'll be doing another speedrun of this anytime. Go. You'll note the path I'm taking to use the grapnel. This is basically the optimum path for reaching each of the locations. You want to minimize the number of grapnel uses you have to go through, because you have the animation for climbing back up. Okay, this pole sucks the devil's ass. The number of times, which isn't very often to be fair, that I've been caught on that thing and thus failed the attempt is, well, greater than 1, which is 1 too many. There we go. Yeah, I'm Batman. I gotta say, as a Batman simulator, this thing rocks. You really do feel like Batman. Suck it, I'm Batman. I love Batman. Okay, you don't need to worry about, you can just sort of teleport through that pole. Oh my god, that was a significant mistake on my part. I'm getting too fancy, lazy, stupid, whatever. Oh, nearly screwed that up. Oh well. Fortunately, so far so good. Request the grapnel. You don't skip the dialogue here, you just start going.
I see you have called in the Batwing, sir.
From there to there,
Did I forget to pack something?
No, Alfred. I think I need the grapnel
Ideally, the
boost.
upcoming grapnel wants to be done onto the second floor, which hopefully is what you'll see, but we'll see how it goes. Usually to do that, you need to do 2 dives.
I've done enough training. I'm ready.
Nope, didn't get it. I screwed that up slightly. See? So now I'm cost the animation twice. That could have just been 1 grapnel instead. That's where you lose a tiny amount of time. Press use once. It's A to skip through the next section and not B, which is of minor relevance, otherwise you go into the sort of Bela Lugosi cape swipe. Rotate to the left, and there we go. Gliding is, by the way, faster than running. Like, a lot faster. Over we go. This path I take is free of obstacles. It may not be the genuine sort of Commander data quality optimal path, but I've found it works best for me. Far fewer things to get caught up on, and just generally better. So heading over to here.
Listen up, dumbasses, and listen carefully.
Okay, glide in the rest of the way, grapple as soon as I get the option. Go! Press B as soon as I get up here to start skipping the dialogue with Alfred.
Alfred,
Blah, blah, blah.
I need to find a route into this.
Okay, up we go. There we go. Now, I think I might have actually pressed B a little fast on that first bit. If I went into the Bela Lugosi cape swipe, that sounds so good. But, not really much of a way to skip anything up here. You just have to go quickly. Here we go. Here we go. And through here we go. Okay. quick. Good.
Steam from
Sometimes
the
I
furnace
miss
will
that. The
boil me
auto-target
alive.
bonuses,
I need to cool.
You climb over once you see the railing pool, which is very... There we go. Actually tipped into it a little bit, so I lost, I don't know, about half a second. That's right there. Got a little bit close to it. There we go. You actually have to remember to walk right on this. This is one of the aspects of level design I really dislike. He couldn't have gotten through here without the entire place falling apart, so what was he going to do if he didn't actually start self-destructing? Screw you, auto-targeting. Take that out of that.
Yeah. Joker
I'm not
wants
going to say much here because pathing is tricky. I will bring up one thing in a second, though. This isn't actually a maze, it's just, I don't know, but I get mixed up here sometimes, I don't know, just craziness. I strongly suspect that these flame things here are put here expressly to ensure that you don't get here faster than it would like you to, so you don't miss her backing away from Mr. Hammer directly ahead of us there. I'm not 100% certain, but I suspect. Over here, I often go into detective vision just because I want to make sure I make the right turn. It's not the other side. And there I am not making the right turn. I'm looking for that pipe, which I didn't get initially. You got to get all these three at once. If you don't, then you can spend forever there. You have to wait for them to reset and take all three. Okay, now up here I do my first level. I'll have enough for two, or at least I better. Okay, there we go. Teen Wayne Tech. Double tap over to combat. Take special combo Bat Swarm, which isn't that important to me. And I take multiple combo thing. This is, you know, my bread and butter. This is the big deal. Okay. Take out one guy. Some enemies, toss some batarangs. So I lost my... That's actually really annoying. I had a perfect combo there. That wasn't a mistake on my part, but apparently the batarangs weren't going to take him down from there.
Alfred.
That's kind of annoying.
Of course I will.
Not, you know, like, that big a deal annoying, but still a little annoying. Alright, here we go through here. Okay, and here, over to here, up this, around here. I usually wait for him to get to about the green thing for safety. I don't want to accidentally screw this up. There, good enough.
Well, he broke 3 of my ribs back at the asylum and my arm 6 months ago.
There we go.
Better make sure.
I've actually never checked if you can just go down the stairs there. I'm not going to do it now either then. Instead of going down the stairs, I just hop over this ledge here. I doubt it's relevant. Okay, this is another one of those double takedown times where you take it easy. There we go. And minus 2 bad guys. Remember, you need to be 180 degrees from where you're starting, so you don't get disoriented there. Dive through the window. Now we're going to go through the first of my Invisible Predator sections, which I should have down to a fine art at this point. Let's see. Guy coming out through the door, walking up there. I'm going to wait for them to get into position, then do a double takedown. Fine, you guys. Go. To there, then glide down to here. Take him out silently. Then glide in the direction I'm facing right now. Oh, it's a mistake on my part, not a big deal though. Over to here. Take him out. Okay, I want to get up to that perch there. Good.
Stay here.
Go to X-ray vision and see where he is. This, I mean, detective vision is an interesting mechanic. I really wish this was something cool, like goggles or something, but nope, it's not. That seems a little out of place. Inverted takedown, which gets me a free Riddler thing there, which is more XP. Then here, I wait for this guy to walk around in front of the window, and then I take him down silently. There might be a fast way to take him down, I'm not 100% certain. But I save a lot of animation time from this and reduce any potential risk in a single segment run to 0. So screw you, besides which I like that animation. eat wall, dickhead. Okay, there we go.
Please get me out of
Rescue
this
Dr.
thing.
Stacy Baker. Get the Bat Electro thing, why he wasn't just carrying this anyways, and particularly in this sequence, he made it out of parts in the room, which, I mean, wow, okay. I realize it's a video game and all, but Batman couldn't have just brought this thing with him? And for that matter, I mean, it feels very gamey at this point when you're opening these doors with a shot from an Electro thing. Here comes a sequence I really wish I could skip.
That's the plan.
It's not a plan. It's a suicide note.
Oh, you know what? I just realized I can skip
The
this
door's
fight.
welded shut, and he's just some freak in a
I'm going to do that for the first time ever.
Okay,
I've never skipped these
then
idiots
you
before.
stand in front.
Why, you chicken?
You two just shut the hell.
Huh. You know, I've actually never done that before.
Protocol 10 will commence in 9 hours.
However, I think doing that denied me the XP I need for my next level, which is really unfortunate. Well, we'll see if it matters. The next level's not as critical. Yeah, that's amazing. I've actually never done that before. I always kill those 4 guys. Interesting. So I don't actually have a... This is a little weird. I don't actually have the XP I'd have for the third upgrade here. Interesting. I mean, it's not going to make that difference. I either do well on Mr. Hammer, or I don't. We'll find out in a second. But it feels strange.
What's wrong with you, B-Man? You come
That was
into
odd.
Mr. J's home
Didn't
and
climb up
start
right away.
smashing.
Usually it climbs up on that.
Surprise, B-Man! Meet Mr. Hammer.
Yeah, that's weird.
He's
I've always
gonna
killed
teach
those
you
4 guys.
some
I always took it for
manners.
granted.
We're gonna hurt you, Bat. Arkham City.
Ooh.
I will crush every hole in your body. I will bury you. You're not
You
gonna
dick.
reach the Joker. I will
Screw you, Mr. Suckass. Man, that was annoying. But that was actually pretty good on him. Usually it takes me a little bit longer. It's actually possible to fire an electro thing at the Harley head in the corner. Half the time I do, half the time I don't. Which makes this next cutscene a little strange since you can actually see the Harley head in the corner, but it would normally be destroyed. Well, it would be destroyed if I had fired the electro thing.
back here, Harley.
Not that big a deal, though. Okay. This is one of the very long cutscenes that can't be skipped. And I gotta say, in the promotional material for this game, there's a sequence here where he says something like, "You of all people should know there's plenty wrong with me." Yes.
You of all people should know there's plenty wrong.
Okay, this was in the intro trailers for the game. I was very concerned this was giving away a critical plot point. To a certain degree, I think it was. I mean, I thought part of the plot was that this was at the very end of the game, and Batman learns that Joker was fine all along, and they were showing the very end of the game, showing that Joker was fine all along. Man, that had me pissed off. I thought it was another page from the guy standing outside the movie theater telling everyone that Luke Skywalker was Darth Vader's son.
Look,
Or I suppose differently, Darth Vader was Luke Skywalker's father. It wasn't, fortunately, but I gotta say, I mean, not a good idea. Not a good idea at all.
So we both die. I'm fine with that.
Are you? Imagine sucking down that last breath knowing that Gotham is doing the same.
What are you talking about?
Blah, blah,
Oh,
blah.
didn't I say?
So this is another sequence in actually Paul Dini's works. Paul Dini was the writer on this game. Paul Dini does, I mean, he's done exceptionally good stuff. He's responsible for, among his other accomplishments, Batman the Animated Series, which is one of my favorite television programs of all time, and just the best animated superhero program of all time, period. But one tends to write somewhat lighthearted, or at least the stuff of his I've read tends to be lighthearted.
Alfred, Joker's point.
And he's one of the authors that doesn't have a problem having Batman captured by homicidal villains all the time. See if I get this. Yeah, I do. Good. There we are. That doesn't happen all the time. Or at least I don't get that all the time, to be more accurate.
I think it's one of the doctors.
Oh,
Freeze's
Yeah, I
lab
screwed this
must
up
be
bad.
this way. I'm definitely heading toward the coldest point.
Not so terrible, but
I can't believe I didn't think of this earlier. A hotline straight to my bestest
this next
friend
section
in the
you don't have to
world.
take down the 5 guys up ahead. I do take down 4 of them for single segment purposes, because otherwise it's a little risky. And I'm not entirely risk averse, but it's just, it's going to cost me a very small amount of time to take them down, and it's worth it in my opinion. So, first target acquired.
The old GCPD building. Freeze must be using one of the old
Take
forensic
you down there.
labs. I've got to get in there.
Take him down there.
What's
I'm
stopping?
actually probably only going to take down 2 of these guys. We'll see. No, I'm going to use the smoke bomb
So
and
what
take them
now?
out in a double.
You two keep trying to get in.
Okay, not... So there's a 5th guy you saw I wasn't interacting with. It is possible to go through there without taking down those 2 guys. It's very difficult. For one thing, you have to slide under the door, and if they're still up, the slide's auto-targeting tends to auto-target into them, which just costs more time than it's worth anyways. There's also another spot, they're actually really bad for this, where you can do a double takedown, but in practice, a lot of the time I end up just sort of waking them up and being attacked by them, which sucks. So I use the smoke pellet to eliminate all possible risk. I think it's worth it. It costs however much time it takes to throw the smoke pellet, but it's definitely worth it in my opinion.
Joker's crew are still outside.
Through here, my fairly refined technique for this invisible predator section. Here's a little trick, slide into grates to save time. You don't have to do the little
Listen up.
mash A to take them off the mechanic.
No one in or out.
Okay.
You see one of Joker's crew, waste them.
What about Batman?
Kill him too. Just like
Don't do a smash here. Do a smash on the next guy directly ahead of us, and then
Penguin's
jump
keeping
up
track
to
of
that
his
thing
crew
over there.
using heartbeat monitors. He'll know each time I take someone out. I need to move.
You only actually have to take out 2 of the 3 guys that are coming here. The 3rd one surrenders. Let them run past you. Don't bother doing an inverted takedown. It's okay to use a smoke pellet here if you want.
Oh god. Everyone, get your asses over here. What the hell?
There you go. And mission accomplished. He'll surrender now.
Please, I get...
Press B to mash through the dialogue. Club his dumbass in the head. But follow the path I used to walk out of here.
If you like. I've got plenty of surprises ready for you if you do.
It's weird that I'm not able to run there.
Right
That's annoying.
now.
Okay. Not really much you can do to skip here. To save a tiny amount of time, get the cryptographic sequencer ready early.
That doesn't sound good.
And be standing over the grate.
Alfred.
I like the cryptographic sequencer, by the way. I don't normally carry a cell phone, I don't like them. But if I had a cell phone that was like Batman's cryptographic sequencer, well, I mean, if I had anything that was like Batman's, I would be very happy. But I like the cryptographic sequencer. If there was a cell phone company that was manufacturing cell phones that were like Batman's cryptographic sequencer, I could be persuaded to purchase one. Okay. Through here we go. Quickfire electro thing and slide out. So that was a sequence where I was definitely saving at least a little time from the device, from the improved grapple machine.
So, we can't get back. And your point is? Well, it's just, you've left us over
This can be a long glide. If you're too high, I often actually end up gliding right into that damn helicopter, which doesn't cause damage or anything. Oh my god, I can't believe I screwed that up. That was weird. I mean, it's not a big deal, but my finger slipped off the A button while I was gliding. That's kind of embarrassing.
I heard Batman's
Okay.
funny.
So my pathing here is... It's not terrible, but it's not optimal. Want to do a grapple accelerator boost off this. That roof is deadly. There's a lot of dudes up there with guns, and they like to shoot at Batman.
7 hours.
This is another fight that behaves strangely. The enemies are all spread out to hell and gone, and they end up in weird positions. Okay, that was bullshit. Okay. I'll use 3 gadgets in this fight just to get some more XP quick. I wish there was a way to skip this. But I always wish there was a way to skip this.
I'm gonna cut you up into tiny pieces for breaking in here.
Uh-huh. Oh, that was a mistake. I'm glad it worked out that way. I actually screwed that up. Pressed the wrong button. Oh, that was annoying. Stupid. Okay, do this. This takes an unusual period of time sometimes. Like, there we go. It's been times when I actually spend an enormous amount of time on that screen waiting for him to chime in about how he doesn't want me to break in. I really don't understand what the trigger is there.
Penguin must be
spend some XP here. Okay, I won't spend any XP there. What the hell's going on? Oh, stupid me. Well, that was a little embarrassing. So you want to minimize the amount of time you spend in that screen spending XP to level up until you actually need it. Don't spend it right away. That saves you a little bit of time. And if you're smart, unlike me, then you don't want to make dumb mistakes and not go to the right section or press the right button right away and be zooming in and out of a map. That's kind of a mistake on my part. Okay.
How does this thing work, anyway? All you need to know is Penguin wants this thing powered up. While it's working, no one in this hellhole can use anything to...
Okay. These can't be destroyed with explosive gel. I had to learn the hard way, which was kind of annoying. I was working on all kinds of ways to do these quietly without having to fight people, but it just wasn't
three to shut it down.
Up here is the first Riddler trophy I would normally get if I wasn't doing the one at the very start of the game, and I wouldn't have all that extra XP.
One jammer down.
Jump off here,
look for more.
And that's it right there.
What's going on?
This is another sequence that saved a small amount of time from the improved graphics. Okay, this is the... If I was doing this in person, this is where I'd ask everyone to shut up, except I wouldn't say shut up, because that's really rude. But this is a spot where I always screw up and get shot by them. Screw you, assholes. They're... I don't know, they have like hyper hearing or something. They always hear you coming. This guy, on the other hand, is an idiot. Okay, and one last target. Required. Okay. Be careful when you're going up this thing that you go up the right thing. It's easy to end up going up that building to the left instead. Something I've done plenty of times. From here, you're going to want to grapnel off the Gotham Bank on the far side, which is tricky. Oh, sorry, not tricky, just important. Just want to make sure you get the right one. That's the one. And you glide straight down.
Batman's done something to the jammers up top. Where are the rest of you idiots? We've only just managed to get below ground.
Well, you know, I'm going to jinx myself and say that this is actually fucking... Like, I really don't understand what the hell's going on there. But this is going quite well.
The signal's blocked again. Sounds like Penguin's final jammer was activated somewhere underneath Arkham City.
This spot, these guys will be here talking. They go away on their own eventually, but it's just faster to
Penguin sent him down
give them a little bit of smoke to worry about. Okay. Another double takedown here. Not a big deal. This one, these guys are pretty oblivious. I have no idea what the mechanic is, but they are. Okay. Make sure you turn to your right, down here, then you make a left. And all is well. Perfect. Grapple up to here. Run across. Slide under the thing, then hop the next. Then slide through the paneled section to the right.
I'm telling you, it's him.
Then run across here. Skip these two guys. I used to kill them. The Titan container is worth 500 XP. But that was before I made my other shit. Okay, this is section coming up here is unbelievably picky when I do it.
Good.
You do not want to accidentally climb up there, or you will, you know, take a bunch of damage and potentially die. Okay, take out these two guys silently. Get out your smoke pellet. This next section really is, like, I fucking hate this next section. It's very easy to screw up. So, this will either be very fast or a bit slower than I previously anticipated.
I'm running out of patience. You're running out of people. Let's see what runs out first.
Looks like it went well. Good.
Are you mucking me about? Fight
Sweet. The auto-targeting on that sucks the devil's ass. It is very easy for it to end up going into random, stupid frickin' places. I've died there plenty of times. I'm delighted that didn't happen. That's actually one of the problem spots for my speedrun. Man, whew. You could see me, you'd see me wishing I was sweating so I could wipe sweat from my brow for comedic purposes, but I'm not sweating, so... Okay, that sucked. See? I do suck. Instead of gliding down here quickly, I make a tiny mistake there, which demonstrates how much I suck. Screw you guys. Slide through here. Jump across. Okay. That's an unusual mistake. Run through here. Normally, if I make that jump, you have to be sort of slow. Slow down so you won't turn in time to make the full 90-degree right-hand turn. Yeah, right-hand turn back there, but you know. Okay, over here, right-hand turn, up the stairs, and then to the right.
Summon up whatever strength you've got left and run. Cause after I'm done with the bat, you're all
I'm coming weird. The next combat sequence is another one that behaves strangely. To the right up here. Plenty of times this area up here behaves, I don't know how to put this, like a pain in my ass.
That Batman couldn't get past the gym. It's Batman!
Okay, there we go. In we go. Now, through here, you gotta remember to turn to your right and turn off the alarm thing. I often actually forget, run through, trigger the thing, then have to go back and get it. In fact, if I wasn't saying it out loud and trying to remember everything I was supposed to do, I'd probably make that mistake again. Probably. Okay. You want to take the stairs to the right and not the left over here. If you take them to the right, you actually skip the dialogue about the guys in armor, and you need to take them out carefully.
He's
What?
wearing body armor.
That's really bizarre to me.
Focused
That
attack
I skip that
penetrates
dialogue
defenses.
usually. There's a new thing I've learned. Normally, I'm able to skip that dialogue by going to the right.
What's the bat doing here?
Man, that's kind of annoying. Here I am doing my careful tricksiness, and I don't get anything out of it. Talk to Betty.
You're...
So, do I take free flow focus, or do I take the armor? I like the armor. Switch to that. This is, I go slow here for a reason. The number of times I've screwed this up for no good reason is astronomical. So in a single segment run, I just take it slow. I waste that extra second like a total scrub, but you know what, suck it. What XP do I want to spend here? I will get free flow focus just because I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it for the race fight anyways, so whatever. trigger. I don't know if that's a loading issue, if I ran through the previous area sufficiently quickly that it hadn't loaded,
It's
and there's no way
initiation
to
time.
get into this sequence for me to skip, but I don't know.
Maybe I didn't make myself clear. If you don't kill him, you don't work for me. So I kill you anyway.
And minus one die. That went quite well as well. I usually actually screw up and take damage there.
You weren't supposed to do that, Batman.
You don't have to electrocute him, by the way. I just do. Titan Shockwave with the B button is the fastest way to get off him. I actually don't want to be on him, so... Fuck. Good.
What are you gonna do, Bat?
Come on, sweet. I think this worked out well. Yeah, okay, good. That's another fight where it's easy to screw up the timing. Using the left trigger to slow down the... Oh shit! God damn it! You don't have a lot of, like, area to... I can't... Maybe it's just bad depth perception on my part, but that's really hard to see where the hell you're going.
I found Penguin.
I'll do a dive to switch items while still moving. Go to that. Okay, equip that, go up there. Go with this. Turn the camera around this way, detonate this way, run towards that. Detonate that. Open the door, run this way. No, I'm not sure how long I've been at this now. Probably about 50 minutes, so I'm about a third of the way through, maybe a little less than a third of the way through. It is a longish game. Not like long, but you know. There's no way to avoid activating the ice thing. As soon as you land on the ice, you're going to activate it.
The
it's
ice
just
looks
inevitable.
unstable.
So
I need to
don't
move
worry about
slowly.
it.
Take my
just
time.
slowly walk forward, press the button, press B to skip. This is another sequence where I actually go a little slower just because of the sheer number of times I've screwed up here. And the shark coming out at you, and particularly afterwards, the bat shark repellent, really feels very Paul Dini-ish.
Sorry, Batman.
I actually manually target and use the bat claw there instead of quick casting, because there's all kinds of stuff for it to lock onto, and it likes going into weird places.
So useful. Not me, that's for sure. He's like a mobile garbage truck.
I actually take my time here as well. This is just a place where I screw up a lot. There's no reason to. It's one of those things where the relative risk is so small. Like the benefit to going quickly and accidentally screwing yourself up here is in no way worth the risk. That's what I'm trying to say. Turns out it's hard to talk while you're playing sometimes.
It's so cold.
Alright, go rescue Buddy here. You have to rescue these guys, by the way.
He stole it from Mr. Freeze. I'm getting it back.
Be careful. Okay, that was annoying.
Me?
Be careful when jumping there, you can accidentally end up jumping into the water, something I've done, you know, more than once. Okay, now go visit Mr. Freeze first. What kind of a museum has a pool this large in it? Okay. Yeah, going there too fast. What are you doing, Jeremy? Don't bother. There's no benefit. You're saving, like, less than a second for risk of defeating yourself here. It's just dumb. Don't do it. Didn't do a jump or a dive to switch items.
What are you waiting for?
This is another fight that behaves really strangely. There's all kinds of stuff for those idiots to get caught behind. So we're going to see if this goes well or not. It actually usually doesn't.
How'd he do that? You said he couldn't get through.
Okay, that was really odd too. Yeah, screw you, stupid. Seriously, it just was not triggering properly. Kind of annoying. However, that beats all the times that's gone unbelievably badly, so I always destroy that in the 50 XP to see. It's probably not worth the nanosecond it takes, but whatever. Screw you. This is another fight that is very strange sometimes. Bozo behaves weirdly, but if you angle it right, you can just sort of electroshock him into lawnmowering through his buddies to the side for a while, which can be quite good, I suppose. You still have to knock them out, though, so...
I shall slice you into pieces, America.
Your mother won't recognize you. You may want...
So strong. You're not so strong.
I killed someone.
Won't you?
Okay, well that went much better than it usually does for me. Plenty of times I get hit by weirdness, so I'm pleased that I wasn't. Remember to run towards the upgrade directly the direction you're running, and otherwise you can end up running around weirdly in there. At least I have, at times, gotten mixed around in there. Okay, now for another Invisible Predator section that I kind of take my time on, because I've screwed it up so many times. And for no reason. Like, there's just... You don't have to screw this up. It's not difficult. I just play poorly. Oh, oops.
Hello, Batman. Can you hear me? Course you can. Thought you'd like a little entertainment to go along with the ice skate. Tell him your name, son. Yeah? Screw you. Oh, this piggy's still got some life in him. Good.
Just walk off here. Here we go. And run.
What you're hearing is the sound of an undercover cop.
If you run off that elevated platform, you glide and it takes more time. You end up gliding in a weird direction. Okay, here we go. Here.
I wonder what would happen if I take this hammer.
If I do this correctly, this will be very fast, very easy, and there's, you know, like a 99.9 repeating % chance they'll
Anyone
screw
wearing
this up
them
for no
will be
good
able to
reason.
spot me hiding up in the darkness.
No worries, Mr. Cobblepot. We've got it covered. Freeze's suit is in the case. I'm looking at it now.
You better, son. Batman's on the way, and the last time I saw him, he didn't look very
Wait till the
happy.
guy with the glasses looks in an opposite direction or just goes somewhere the fuck else. Sounds good. I hate you, you hate me.
Tell the boys there's an extra 100...
What?
I'm gonna turn around and come this way.
Screaming.
Nope, okay, we're good.
Over here. I found someone. It's like he's falling from up there.
Whoa, that's bad.
Some kind of smoke.
I might have made an unbelievably big mistake. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Come on, Jeremy. Come on, baby. Hear me hold together. Okay. So, how many guys do we have left? Just the one or the two? Three. Oh, boy. I really screwed that up. I screwed that up so badly.
Show yourself, chicken!
Oh. It takes so long if I die. Whoa, Jesus Christ.
Stay quiet, and you'll stay safe.
Okay, that was unexpected as well. Where are they at now? Okay. And I don't have smoke left to use as well.
I've got someone here!
Don't turn around. Now, I don't like you and you don't like me, but if you don't turn around,
Hey,
I'll be delighted.
Come on, wake up! What's wrong?
Screw you, asshole. See, I hate this room. The number of times I've screwed this up. Okay, now, to progress to the next area, you have to talk to Agent or Sergeant or whatever his name is, so just quietly press A slowly. You don't want to start doing hops around. He's one of these guys. Oh my god, but activate. I'm genuinely curious. What the hell's going on here? You're screwing up my speedrun. Okay, what the... What is going on here?
Hey, Batman!
Okay, now activate? You... I don't... Okay, what the hell's going on? The trigger's not activated. Well, that's fucking stupid.
Over here.
God, what the hell? I have no idea why the trigger isn't... Damn it, that sucks. Okay, well, I guess that's what happens when you're playing single segment. When I calculate the time later, I'll calculate its full single segment, including that bug. I have no idea what the hell that was, and I'll calculate it without the time I lost for that as well. That's really annoying, though. Holy cow. It must have had something to do with knocking him out as he was taking someone hostage, I guess. I just don't actually know. That's never happened.
They're using thermal imaging headsets. Anyone wearing them will be able to spot me hiding up in the darkness.
No worries, Mr. Cobblepot. We've got it covered. Freeze's suit is in the case. I'm looking at it now.
You better, son. Batman's on the way, and the last time I saw him, he didn't look very happy.
Okay, turn, look the other way or some shit.
Me and the boys, sir.
I'm paying attention to the guy on the far left, by the way. I wanted him to
Tell
turn...
the boys there's an extra 100 grand in it for whoever brings him in alive.
Whoa!
What?
Get over and find out who's screaming! Huh? Bend down! Bend down! Some kind of smoke.
Where's the last guy?
Some kind of grenade. He's trying to hide his tracks.
Stay still. I'll be back.
What's happening in there? Have you lot stopped Batman yet? What about Freeze's suit?
Come on.
Answer me!
This should work this time. There we go. I have no comprehension as to why that wasn't working the first time.
So that's the famous freeze suit.
Okay, listen up. In case you didn't know,
It's actually faster to glide over here, but I screwed that up slightly. Oh well. That bug I've never seen before, and I've done that room rather a lot of times in practice for this. That bug screwed me up. Okay, don't glide down,
It looks
just
like the
go
ice
down
is
the
beginning
stairs.
to thaw.
Okay, here comes your little Paul Dini. The hell? Okay. Paul Dini bat repellent time. Here's your fat, sharp repellent buddy. Adam West, eat your heart out. The upcoming sequence with the penguin, this is kind of like the low point of the game. The fight with Grundy upcoming is definitely the low point of the game. Just what a shitty fight. Like, really shitty. Hardcore shitty. Slide under each of these things here, which is faster. You get to here, you don't have to go slow, you just take it out.
Freeze's override won't work from this range.
You wait, you don't actually walk too close to him or he'll shoot you first. And here you go, sure you can. Start skipping cutscenes.
You're finished, Cobblepot.
No, I'm sorry. Please, don't hurt me.
I can't.
This fight, like, seriously, this fight, what an embarrassment. This is as bad as the bad boss fights from the first game.
What the hell are you doing? Stop that! No! What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, what an embarrassingly bad boss fight. You're not really fighting the guy, you're just
Let's see how much that ugly son of a
on
bitch
3
can
locations,
take.
3 times. I think it's 4 times on New Game Plus. It's been a long time since New Game Plus. But seriously, like what? And the final sequence, I'm not sure what the trick is for it. It's just annoying, and I hate it. And while I'm at it, actually, I should give myself the armor boost that I usually do.
Oh, that looked like it hurt, didn't it? Good job that bug is immortal. Those things are antiques! Leave them alone!
Wow, I am doing incredibly poorly. Which, you know, serves me right. Having standards for what a boss fight should actually be like. You know, being good, among other things.
No!
I might actually die on this fight now. Wow, that's... I don't know if I get XP here.
What have you done? You can't kill him! You can't!
Boy, I hate this. Not only is Grundy not an appropriate villain for Batman and the Batman gaming, and I know Grundy was based in Gotham sort of from the old Green Lantern concepts, like the really old Green Lantern where he had a wood-based weakness. But even ignoring that for a moment, this is just what a freaking awful boss fight. You're not using the fighting game mechanics here. It's like having a Ninja Gaiden boss where the way you defeat them isn't by fighting them or swinging a sword at them or anything. Oh yeah, that's bad.
Enough with the bloody explosives! I mean it! Stop that!
Ooh, Jesus. It's amazing to me how often I say the name Jesus and I'm an atheist. Okay, cool. Here we have Batman in Mortal Kombat. I'm glad I got to do this in This fight sucks, it's badly designed, badly implemented, kind of an embarrassment to the game. It reminds me a lot, if I didn't say this earlier, I'm not sure, of a fight in Ninja Gaiden against a boss where instead, yeah, fatality, I rip out his heart. Very bad.
Just you and me left! The Bat versus
This sequence doesn't have to be annoying, but it can. Screw you, Cobblepot. Anyways, there we go. All done. that fight against Grundy reminds me a lot of a fight where if you were playing Ninja Gaiden, a great action combat game, the way to defeat the final enemy isn't by fighting him or swinging a sword at him or shooting shuriken at him or something. It'd be like having to click on 4 pillars and then he explodes. You're going, wow, what the hell is this shit?
Change of...
I found in Ra's al Ghul's blood. Okay, Bruce, I guess
So,
you need to go after
chasing
it.
the blood trail, you don't actually have to follow it for the first sequence, although it took me a while to get the right path to skip it. I do have it, that path now, I won't have a problem. The second section with the ninja you're chasing, you do actually have to follow. I'm going to take a very lazy, easy path to follow the ninja. Skip Alfred commenting on your belt, because Alfred's being a dick. Alfred is kind of a dick in this game.
Can anyone hear me? Over. I hear you. It's chaos here. The boss has vanished. What? Where'd Penguin go? No idea. One minute he was all, Batman's going in my trophy case. The next, nothing. Zip. I don't like it.
The blood trail has run out. The only way I'm gonna find that assassin is to locate more evidence.
Screw you, there we go. What the... Okay, what the Christ is going on here? There we go. Another probably 5 seconds wasted. So there are quick ways to chase her, sort of. I'm gonna do one and only one of them to start it, but that's all.
To get a tracker on that ninja. I'll need to get in close.
There are other things you can do, but it's getting fancy for no reason at that point. Like I just did. Wow, that was stupid. That cost me time. Yeah, this reminds me of a driving game where the first several sections of the chase don't actually matter. It's only at the end when all the cars either teleport in front of you or are suddenly all behind you, or if it's a game where you're supposed to always win, like most of them, then all the cars suddenly suffer like engine trouble or slow down to let you catch up at the end. Anyways. Not an awful sequence or anything, but this is yet another. This is the second time in the game when Batman is apparently beaten by a scrub. And she's really a scrub. Now, an argument could be made that he's in control of the situation, he knows he's going to be safe. I jump off the water tower here to speed up my pathing. This next sequence is actually another one that often causes me trouble, we'll see. Want to do a grapnel boost off of the church.
They say Batman's taking down the Penguin. If it is, we need a plan now.
Anyways. If that was intentional on Batman's part to let someone put a sword to his throat, no problem. But if it wasn't, then what the hell's going on? Is Batman the star of this game, or is he just like some guy who constantly gets his ass kicked? Gets captured by the Joker, not once, but spoilers, twice in the game.
So let's get this straight. Batman saved Freeze from Penguin. Are they working together? Nah, Batman.
Okay, this sequence up here is very difficult for some reason for me. It doesn't have to be, that's for sure. Let's see. That roof is deadly, by the way. Here we go. Yeah, I don't like you and you. Oh my god! Oh, thank god. If you get caught on any of that, like, there's
Oracle. I'm heading
a piece of heavy equipment you can land on instead there, and then you'll get
a maze of old steel and ironworks. My signal may get weak.
Very glad I got through that with ease.
Rerouting additional satellite coverage
Up
now.
down here.
Good luck, Bruce.
Down here, I'm not just cold.
I find it faster to just glide through here. Use the device there, I mean. Straight and then left. Wait to activate till a little later. There we go. And get off it. Down here. The XP I have, I don't have any interest in spending right now. Take down onto him. Is this carriage? Yeah, carriage. Okay. To the right, as you go through, you're going through the door that's just past the... If you're getting confused about which side, it's on the side with the broken jammer. Okay. Dive here to get out that. Oh, excuse me. Double excuse me. Okay. No way to skip this sequence where you're collapsing, unfortunately.
Are you alright?
Maybe there is, you know. Might have been worth to check sometime if I could use the grapple line.
Give me a minute.
The thing I used to cross that chasm earlier to skip this trigger. If I could, that would be cool. I doubt it.
Out of time.
Man, what's in these things?
Guns, explosives,
these guys here.
thermal trackers.
If you knock down the big guy, just do this. So.
You're gonna die.
Not my best run through. It wasn't. I wasn't auto tracking onto the armored guy that I knocked down, so that's kind of annoying. This is a sequence that can be a little annoying too.
Please don't hurt me.
Oh, we ain't gonna hurt you, sweetie. Not a pretty little thing like you.
Please, I'm an intern. I don't know what's
Let's see, how do I do this all again? It's been a long time. This is one of the few Invisible Predator sections that can really give me trouble.
Military-grade interference generators. Best money can buy.
Oh, screw it all. Man down. It's looking like a rerun of lab.
Too bad. I was checking to see if I had enough to grab Sonic Shock Batarang. I didn't think I did. This place can actually be a problem.
Go and hide, now.
Please, help me.
Do not take down the guy with the jammer first.
He's got...
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
This way! He went this way!
I can't believe I screwed that up. I'm embarrassed. I'm really embarrassed. Okay.
I figured you'd have a
I'm gonna go method 2, first death.
Guess I figured wrong.
Jeez, that's embarrassing. Anyways, you can't do a fast smashing takedown on guys with the jammers. I don't know why. It just doesn't work. So you're busy in the very slow version instead, which is a problem. There are other things you can do here. You can shoot a electro bolt to disable the jammer for a second. Man, I'm embarrassed I died there.
Please let me go.
Okay.
Listen to me, bitch. I don't care what happens to you.
I'm going to try for a slightly different strategy here. We'll see how it goes. This guy can be sneak takedown.
It's looking like a rerun of lab.
Get this way, come. Oh! Do what Joker said.
I am genuinely embarrassed.
God! Everyone!
Go and hide, now.
Please, help me.
There's someone over here! Man down! What the hell? Huh?
I am still pissed off at myself for dying. That was entirely avoidable. Anyways, you can't skip her. You have to you have to rescue her first. But she takes a while to become rescuable.
Hold tight.
Didn't lose any time. God damn, I suck. I can't believe I died there. I mean, I've been pretty fortunate with gameplay so far. I mean, fortunate is the right term. I've played most of the combat well so far, so in terms of time lost, it's not nightmarish, but...
It's me. Joker's not stealing the weapons from Strange. Strange is giving Joker
Here's an
the
acid
weapons.
test. The ninja chicks up here are a nuisance.
This world is doomed. Cities like Gotham grew to resemble hell, breaking through the sidewalk, continuing up into the sky. Structures will grow to blot out the sun, and the people who live in them will be choked by the pollution they create. Eventually, when no space remains,
There. Everywhere.
Okay, so we'll see how this goes. Not, you know, well, but not terrible. That was odd.
Are you intrigued?
The ninja chicks are actually tricky for me to take out sometimes. I don't know why. I mean, they shouldn't be, but they just are.
The tracker's signal.
I'm at least partly embarrassed. So my path for getting through here was... Well, it took a while for me to formulate it out. I suspect this is the fastest
data is
path
incomplete.
for this area.
This is way ahead of the technology that should have been available back then. It looks like the data is stored in a shared memory pool. Maybe I can retrieve the information from the other Guardians down here.
Okay, that was stupid. It was another couple seconds wasted. Yeah, I'm handling the fights against the ninja chicks poorly, which is perhaps a little embarrassing, and by a little I mean a lot. And moving so the scanned head is falling out of my field of view for a second was also a mistake. You want to kill these two... You don't skip this fight with these two people up here. It's just... It's better just to take them out. There we go. Okay, that was annoying too. Yeah. So combat-wise, this is going, yeah, not fantastically. But that's the last of them. In terms of time, I'd say I probably lost 30 seconds, maybe? You don't have to use the line thing there, you can just hop, but the line thing's faster. Jump down.
The assembled surveillance footage shows me where the assassin went. She must have been using
It's another spot where you don't want to
entrance.
accidentally glide and then glide off too far.
It looks like a sword fits here.
Mm-hmm.
Protocol
that's about it for a while. Now, there's some things I'm going to explain. When you're doing the race sections, the gliding sections, there are skips you can do, sort of. They're not really skips. They're just ways to skip ahead a bit if you know what you're doing. But they're a little risky, and I'm probably not going to bother with them. I don't consider them worth the risk. It's another one of those, you're saving maybe 5 seconds in total, and you're risking failure. So it's just not worth it, in my opinion. And I think I still only have the 1 XP, so pick up free flow. Yeah, I already have free flow focus for Raish. I'm just going to get some extra hit points then. Normally I would start picking up Sonic Shock Batarang. It is a good power. It is the best invisible predator ability. And after that I'd pick up the Firearm Jumper.
Your father and I are waiting.
But I'm going to get some more armor first. Particularly since I seem to be off my game a little bit.
You have to do it.
Yeah. Step into the light burst. Wish there was a way to skip this long-ass sequence. Long-ass sequence.
Your vitals, they're dropping. It's like they're in free fall.
Okay.
You need to find whatever you're looking for now.
There is really nothing you can do to go faster here.
Oh, thank God.
You have no access to anything but, well,
At
moving.
this rate, I'd say minutes.
You can't jump, you can't flip, you can't use gadgets, skipping dialogue won't accomplish anything, you can't run, all you can do is hobble forward.
I'll
slowly.
make it.
Oh, so slowly. Which sucks, in a nutshell.
Then let the trials commence. Thousands of warriors have fallen in pursuit of the demon. Would-be successors have proven to be nothing more than children battling the enormity of creation.
So, Talia, another female character, she plays a victim in this game. Unfortunately, she plays it multiple times.
I won't fail.
And her form of walking is to sway her hips.
Let us hope you
Talia isn't portrayed this way in the comics. She's portrayed as a capable, intelligent woman. She wasn't portrayed this way in the animated series as well. She was portrayed as a capable, intelligent woman. Here,
let's get started.
Not as much. You have to remember to press A to actually drink the crap. You can't just stand here in front of it like I occasionally do.
Before you lies your first demon trial. Simply drink from the chalice. It is that
That's really awesome writing, by the way. Simply drink from the chalice. It's that simple.
Good.
Using the word simple and
Feel
simply
the blood
twice in that close proximity, that's bad writing. That's like, what the hell? That reminds me a lot of another dialogue sequence coming up here, where Batman's response to a phrase
Your
is,
next task
never!
Is simple. Follow me through this world, and the trials
Batman is a
complete.
genius. He should be able to speak
Touch
better than that.
anything along the way, and you will die.
And this sequence sucks, by the way. This is not the way Ra's al Ghul should be. Ra's al Ghul should be an interesting villain who isn't some fucking peyote-induced dream sequence.
These tests prove
So you can,
that
in
are
theory,
strong
just jump
enough
off
to
this
lead my
already.
forces
I am not
save
going to.
this world from
There are
the
ways to
evil
do it.
that is
I'm not going to. It's not
destroying
worth it. It's another one of those things where you can really screw it up, and just the amount of time saved is too small to be worth it. This is a combat, I think.
Are you the one I have searched
So
for,
for here,
detective?
you could actually jump off here and glide towards the pit where you're going to end up right now. But I typically don't, because the pit doesn't form until the actual line gets there. So you can end up trying to circle the pit, and you don't have a lot of room to maneuver. So also, that rock that was in front of there, you can get caught on that. I've done that before. Which is another illustration of how I'm not actually that good at this game.
The blood of the demon has allowed me to live for 600 years.
Another sequence that's not at all tricky, but I just play stupidly and get caught up on once in a while.
Such a gift.
I believe the harder of the two combat sequences
your body
now.
is becoming
I'm almost
weaker.
sure it is.
The small quantity that I have allowed you to drink will only keep you alive for a few more precious hours. It is time for you to make the ultimate decision.
Nope, next section. You want to be careful with this turn. I find it pretty easy to oversteer slightly and crash into a wall. This is a combat sequence.
It is time to face me in person. Complete this final challenge, and the blood
Did I
of the
level up
demon
again?
will give you
I did,
the
sweet.
gift of it.
Okay, that's awesome. Gives me a lot of spare hit points for the rage fight if necessary. Okay, see, jumping off a little early. I could have jumped off even earlier there. That rock directly ahead of me you can end up clipping on, which is kind of annoying.
You have done well, detective. Now, come and find me. Collect
Sometimes you can't run up here, or at least in some experiences I've had, you can't run up here and you have to walk up slowly, which sucks, obviously. I assume that's a mistake on my part, something I'm failing to trigger, but I don't know. Also, you gotta be careful when you're running up to Talia. You can end up jumping around her. Wherever you click to talk to her, it seems to be a very picky spot. You can be clicking A all over the place and not end up talking to her, so take your time with that section. Skip this cutscene and go into a really strange choice. If the boss battle was just you fighting all of his shadow clones, that would be fun. When it turns into a really bizarre frickin' thing, though, afterwards, that's a problem for me. Also, occasionally Raish really takes a long time to show up.
You should have killed me when you had the chance. You cannot beat us! Our numbers are too great!
Screw you, Raish. The sequence where they're all jumping out of here, okay, this, like, seriously, this is crappy. Batman defeats a boss by shooting a gun at him. Awesome. Just, like, awesome. And it's a stupid boss. Also, this is a weird boss. In one time when I was practicing this, I was able to continuously chain the electro things into him, and I have no idea how I was ever able to do it. I tried a lot to try and do that. I have no idea what happened, but once I was able to just shoot, never got caught on any of the walls and just took them out. Only ever once. Did I get hit? I did get hit. What the hell? That's bullshit. No way to skip this yet. Give in. Oh, never will I do good
fated to
writing.
rule this earth, to wipe it clean of the scum of humanity. Only we can do this.
Not as
My
awful
father
as
is
the
old.
line from the
His
first game
time
where
is
Joker
over.
said, Batman goes,
Ours
it's over.
is just
and
beginning.
Joker goes, I'm afraid it's only
Take his
just
blade.
begun. Like,
Kill him. Accept your destiny. Accept our destiny.
You know I
Writing
can't do
comic
that,
book or
Talia.
otherwise can be good.
Then, beloved,
Doesn't have to be,
you will have to die.
So these sequences here, I love. All the guys jumping out, and then you're fucking Batman, so you're awesome to do that. Sure, that works for me.
We are Legion! You cannot defeat us!
Yeah, that was annoying.
You cannot defeat us! Our numbers are too great! We are... Our numbers are too great! You cannot beat us! You cannot beat us! You cannot defeat us!
This is a boring boss. Boss fights shouldn't be boring. Mr. Freeze boss fight is fantastic. I love that boss fight. This boss fight sucks. This is not as bad as the Grundy boss fight, which is an embarrassment to the concept of boss fights, and is just terrible. But this boss fight is crap.
What are you
And
doing?
latest female character being victimized.
Listen to me, detective, and listen well. You will kill me. You will lead the League of Assassins, because if you do not join us, I will kill the only person you have ever loved.
This wasn't part of the plan.
Okay. Scratch one Raish. Hopefully skip some cutscene. Extract some blood. And run. Door on the left. I don't bother to grab the gargoyle things up there.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Don't care about
Did
them.
you find Raish? Hold on. Your suit's readings are back to normal. Are you cured? What's going on?
Okay, running this
Raish
way,
and his forces
and
are
then
based
up there,
underneath Arkham
and
City,
then backtracking a lot.
extracting
I've
some
often
kind of
wondered, am I
naturally
screwing this
occurring
up somehow?
chemical
Is there a
called
fast way out of here that
Lazarus.
isn't one giant
been using it for
array of
centuries,
backtracking?
slowly
The short answer is I'm
perfecting
pretty
the
sure there
process,
isn't.
until
I'm
he
pretty
was
sure
even
that
able to
that's what
bring
this is,
himself
and then
back from the
the
dead.
dialogue with Oracle, with Barbara, is there to mask how
forced me
dumb
to.
it is that you're doing all this backtracking.
Small doses.
I'm sure it'd be
appear to
cool if
heal
there was a
most
way to skip
ailments,
this.
but even the small amount I ingested had a
Oh,
few
well.
nasty side effects. Prolonged exposure has driven Raish over the edge.
So, do you think you're cured?
No, the effects are temporary. Raish
You want to go
tried
straight
convince
off,
me to
sit the
use
way,
his pit,
straight
but
through the way you
risks are
came
too
in from
great.
over there. So
When I'm
through
done here, I'll need to
then-
investigate this Lazarus technology further. I told Raish to shut his pit down.
And you think he will?
And this
Unlikely.
way.
Raish is addicted to the pit. I've given him one chance to break that addiction, or I'll
So,
be back to do it
I have a little bit
myself.
of time between the next section of relevance here. Got to talk about a few of the areas I strongly dislike about this game. One, the big one, the big one. Riddler trophies are frickin' stupid. And I mean really dumb. They're incredibly immersion breaking. The Riddler just came through here with a construction crew one day and started putting trophies in the most absurd places. 2, they're a nuisance. 3, they lock content that you would otherwise want to have access to. 4, they don't need to be there. Oh, and this is a skip for this fight here. You can end up taking damage here, but you don't have to. I sometimes do. See. Nope, no damage. So you do a takedown through here for this. There's a guy to your right, so you dive right away. Through here, like that. Oh, what the hell? Wow, the camera angle was blocking my view of him. That was annoying. Okay, so I lose a tiny amount of time there. Make a right-hand turn there slowly, because if you keep on running after that, you won't make it. Slide under the thing. You can get some XP for blowing off the Joker teeth if you want. I don't care to. Down here. Slide into the grate. Have your takedown on the armored guy. Yeah, Riddler trophies, man. Riddler trophies are awful. I'll be focused on combat for a second here, but we'll see.
It's the freaking bat! You bastard!
This is annoying.
This will be easy, bat freak.
I did that fight very poorly. Where was I? Oh yeah, Riddler trophies. Why I hate them. You go to the one with the Vicky Surveil sign to the left. Open this. The riddles in the first one as well, like the one where you take a picture of Wayne Tower, those were... Wow, that was so not that weird. Weird. Yeah, anyways. I mean, obviously that was what I did. I obviously pressed a button by accident, but whatever. The riddles in the first one, where you take a picture of Wayne Tower, they were cool. These ones, not at all. They suck. Wow, I'm taking like the longest of long ways back. Okay, my method for saving Quincy Sharp next. Some of the riddles at least were cool. The riddles in this one felt pretty lackluster.
That doesn't sound good, does it?
No, it doesn't.
I don't get it. Why would Strange arrange for the mayor to be sent there? Scrub that. How the hell did Strange even manage to have the mayor arrested?
I don't know, Barbara. But I am going to find out.
Not my fastest attempt at that. I occasionally take out all 5 with the first multi-takedown, but
Bruce,
not always.
I'm seeing massive spikes on your suit's biometric. What are you talking about? No, you don't. You need to go back to the GCPD. Please, Bruce. For me?
Doing that? I thought we were friends.
It's worth noting that Mark Hamill does Joker so well. I mean, although the role of his lifetime was, of course, Luke Skywalker, I'm always going to associate him with Joker first. His role as Joker was so much better. I mean, freaking Luke Skywalker wasn't written well. Anyways, you can skip this encounter up here. You use or at least I use, the smoke first. It's faster.
Some
Wow.
kind of smoke.
I really suck today. That was bad. You don't have to take any damage there. That should have taken me half the time it did. Okay, anyways. Freeze time. This is an example of a good boss fight. This is a very good boss fight. Like, this is a high point of the game. To be praised and applauded. My technique form isn't so flawless that I do it without ever considering what's going on, but...
Freeze is attacking me. Get me the telemetry feed from its suit, now.
No problem. Bruce, remember what happened last time. Don't try to take him on in a straight-up fight. He's too powerful. Okay, data's ready. Coming through now.
On New Game Plus, he uses Jammer a lot, so see if he doesn't always follow the same path. See if I'm able to get this to go.
I can evolve my strategy. Where did you? That will not happen again.
Just keep on mashing Y here. You can't do this in all spots, but if you mash it here, you'll always get the above takedown. Sorry I'm not saying much here, I'm kind of focused. This is actually a good boss fight, one that I enjoy, but it's certainly still possible for me to screw it up terribly. Get close to here. Mashing Y won't get you anything here, but I don't think he'll be able to detect anything. He just blows open the window here, walks by. Come on. Reveal yourself, dumbass. Yeah, that's fine. There we go.
What? No.
Next, I lead him to the submerged the floor panel section. Ever since playing on New Game Plus, I used detective mode very sparingly because he does jam it. He is being annoying. Walk forward, dumbass. Just a little closer. There we go. Okay. Let's see, what do we do now? I'll go with this one.
I can evolve my strategies. And you?
Go with the line launcher first. Nope.
Do not under.
The anti-freeze device you got from the section with the penguin earlier. The pole launcher.
I see you are attempting to use my weapons against.
Oh, that's not.
Do you really think I will allow that?
That was odd.
Where are you? No!
This is probably the last one. Another one you can do in this is a death from above type situation, jumping down onto him. Like a drop kick will work. There's a couple of others that are trickier to set up. Anyways. Victory. So the device you get from him, it's very powerful in gameplay-wise, but it just feels inappropriate. I like that Mr. Freeze is in here, despite the fact he's not the most realistic of villains, but you'd have a very difficult time fitting Mr. Freeze into the Christopher Nolan movies. But the way this is used, especially the making platforms on water, just feels freaking stupid. Like, really stupid. I really dislike that. So once more, a female character who's primarily a victim, sort of. I mean, she isn't actually kidnapped in this one, but her helicopter gets blown up and she's a news reporter. She's kind of a Lois Lane right now, I suppose. I mean, I just would have liked to see more strong female characters in this game.
Apologize for this interruption.
We've been hit.
And I really wish there was a way to skip all this crap.
Shot down. We've crashed down somewhere in Arkham City. We need help. I am now stuck on part of the old Gotham freeway in what looks like a turf war between... What the hell was that? Oh God, there are snipers. They're all around my position. I can see what looks like inmates moving in on us.
You can quick take down that one.
I need to grab.
Oh, that was annoying. I missed the water tower. Yeah, that cost me a tiny amount of time.
Can't see you.
Look harder. Joker wants
Another
to
spot. This one's
dead.
not so tough for the double takedown.
Okay.
Fire has ceased from Dini Towers. I can no longer see the snipers on the roof of the apartment.
She's annoying to save here. She's another one that isn't available for save.
Anyone can hear this broadcast
Until she's in the middle of her dialogue sequence, is kind of annoying. So here's the Mad Hatter sequence. Another like. Okay, so Batman is captured by the Mad Hatter in a side mission as well. Wow.
You should be
Batman
safe.
gets captured a lot. Okay.
Safe.
Where am I? Hang on a second. Did I get disoriented? I did. Shit.
Batman. He saved me from what felt like certain death at the hands of snipers, all working for the Joker.
Okay, the sequence, the path I take to get to this next area isn't, you know, flawless, but it's pretty good in my opinion.
You could use these sniper rifles to kill ants. You were lucky to get them. I heard Batman stopped the guys Joker sent down to get the last shipment. Tell me about it. Joker sounded pissed. He wants Batman dead. Let's not disappoint him. Yeah.
That was odd. Usually I go off the big tall thing.
Hey, Bats, it's me.
Oh well, no big deal. So the pathing I use to defeat these upcoming enemies is pretty much what I always do.
I'm sorry to have to break it to you, but I don't think that even you will be able to get in here. Oh, this is getting too emotional. I can barely bring myself to think of you dying out there. I keep thinking of you lying dead in the snow. It's the only thing that brings a smile to my face.
This place is ours.
It's very possible for me to badly screw up the sections I'm doing here.
Hey, Bat, can you hear me? If you can, let my boys know where you are.
So I'm gonna, I don't know, not give a lot of commentary. I've screwed this up too many times.
Thought he was a goner.
Okay, good. For the record, this is another one of those sections where you have to...
Oh, I think I just heard someone's skull cracking against that nice hard floor.
Run over here. Run, turn around, and run up this way. There we go. Come on.
I've got the door.
Screw you. Okay. What the? I'm genuinely curious as to what killed me. Okay, I don't get it. I don't know what the hell happened.
Bats. I really figured you'd last longer than that.
Oh, that was another big mistake. What the hell? God damn it, I suck. I mean, For a single segment run, mistakes are going to happen over such a, I mean, long is perhaps an exaggeration, but I mean, it's a few hours, so... But still, I really don't understand what the hell happened there. I was past the area where I normally screw it up.
Cracking against that nice hard floor. Like the bloody puzzle.
You heard the boss. Really don't want to make the same mistake twice, so I'm going to really take a lead on this one.
Someone's missing in there. You?
Oh, that was a mistake too. Oh. Okay, well, whatever. Over is over. Still. That was kind of a nuisance. Okay. Next, this section here, you can skip the fight with the 3 dudes, but if you're going to do so, you want to use the manual cast, not the quick fire freeze blast. If you use the quick fire here, it will screw up and toss it too far away. But only if you don't kill those guys. If you don't fight those guys. If you do fight those guys, it's no problem.
My dad. He's been summoned to City Hall. Strange is requesting that Emergency Protocol 10 is activated.
Does Gordon know what Protocol 10 is?
Just that it's the worst-case security measure. Strange told the High Council he had failed to stem the use of illegal weapons within the prison.
Weapons he provided. This was his plan all along.
It certainly looks that way. He made it sound like the inmates were planning a mass escape and attack on Gotham. I'll keep you posted.
Did you see the Joker just now?
Yeah, he looked okay.
That was actually a mistake on my part, but... Mistake on my part is perhaps an exaggeration. It just wasn't what I was planning on doing. Okay, this is another sequence that can go horribly wrong. Not this one right here, but...
Let me explain to you what's going on. Batman!
It's actually just faster to beat these idiots up. Oh my god, did I ever screw that up? Hit the wrong button. Okay. Fuck, yeah, boy did I ever screw that up. Oh, son of a bitch.
If you only knew what I have planned.
That was just a total mistake on my part. I pressed the wrong button and I shouldn't have. 3 deaths now, I think. Man. I'm kind of sad. That was embarrassing on my part. I'm not sure where the reload sequence is. Oh my god, it's even after this. Okay, so I lose a lot of time as a result of it. Yeah, I lose a lot of time. I'm losing like a minute. Anyways, I was going to use the line launcher, that's what it's called, soon, but okay, I'm a little confused as to what's going on here. It's like, take a second, catch our breath, Jeremy. What are you doing wrong? Why are you screwing this up? Take your time. You're still at a very good time. There's no need to risk defeat in any fashion.
I've hacked into the council CCTV. The council members are coming back. They don't look happy. They're telling Strange that they're disappointed in him. That they never believed Protocol 10 would need to be activated.
But they gave him
electro
permission,
sequences up here
they?
are like what I'm about to do here. These are dumb.
In 30 minutes. You all have specific orders for this situation.
Why is this a way of like? How do people get through here when they don't have? Okay, that was annoying. How do people get through here when they're not
I
bad?
don't like this. Be careful.
Yeah, this whole platforming sequence, a low point in the game. You're using frickin' Mr. Freeze's frost thingies to do something stupid, which is kind of annoying to begin with. These ice platforms feel very dumb. The electro batarang you have to use there, running it through an electrical current, as though Batman couldn't have devised some other method of accomplishing this, and there is no way to get through, other way to get through there, by the way. I tried a lot of different things. I tried a lot of different things there. Nothing else can work. Anyways, through here, you can get hit by the baseball bat. If you don't, you're saving yourself, you're getting 50 XP. There we go. Yeah, boy, those two defeats really kind of screwed me up. I turned around. There we go.
Oh god, it's you! I'm sorry.
Any chance I have enough for
right.
Sonic Shock Batarang at this point? I doubt it, but we'll find out in a second. Okay, defeat one guy. My technique for this room is suboptimal, shall we say. Oh, sweet, I do have enough. Okay, well, that's a pleasant surprise.
And then what? Of course she did.
Okay.
I mean, look at
This
me.
is a place where it's very easy for me to die. This is a tough room, so I take my time here.
Oh, one man down. It's looking like a rerun of last time. You heard the boss. I'll come over here now. I found someone.
No, go over that way. There we go.
Hey,
What the hell? That was odd.
How are we gonna leave them? We've got more important things to be looking out for. Where the hell are you?
That thug's armed with proximity mines.
I didn't need that message.
He's making you idiots look like fools. That's my job. What's wrong? Too scared to show yourself?
Gotta be aware of that proximity mine.
You're not getting no.
Whoa, I forgot there was another guy.
Don't stop looking! It could come from anywhere! He's gone, I lost him!
I actually forgot that guy was there. Oh, don't get killed by the proximity mine. Don't get killed by that one either, jeez. Yeah, that room is weird.
Terribly disappointing, but
Potentially quite problematic. There's so many guys there.
I'm feeling much better. How about you?
hear you, buddy.
How's it going in there anyway?
It's all good. Let's see if this room's fine. I see bad.
Okay, right. The Joker looks like he's getting ready for a war.
I have no idea why Harley is tied up here. Now, it's been so long since I watched a cutscene, maybe it is explained, but I'm not sure it was. You can untie her and she'll tell you about Mr. Freeze's secret stash or whatever, but I'm not interested. Okay. Alright, and you can't skip this fight. You have to defeat all the 3 guys down there as well, despite the fact it makes no sense.
Look out, it's the bat!
This is another one of those spots where the weird way the angles are means that what should have been a fight where I take no damage and I'm done instantly was a fight where I take a very small amount of damage. I skip a Harley head in the room where I just fought those 3 guys as well.
10 minutes.
Okay, here we go. This sequence works okay, but the final clever reveal isn't that clever because there isn't enough build-up to it.
Just...
So, how you doing? There we go.
Please stop!
Okay.
I can't.
I would say everybody should be quiet, but since I'm here on my own, this fight can go poorly once in a while.
Did
We'll
I
see how
say
it goes.
me? I meant me and these guys.
This fight makes even less sense when you consider things that are revealed later on. I mean, I suppose... Oh, that was a mistake. That was.
Let's give a big hand to Mr. Obama. Good news, one. I will bury you.
That was annoying too. Okay, this fight is going poorly.
This is getting boring. Maybe a little ice can spice things up.
Okay, what the... Jesus! I am sucking. Gotta do really well now.
You're gonna die tonight.
God damn it! That's a fight where I shouldn't actually be doing poorly.
Aren't you supposed to be
My
up on
performance
your
is
feet
poor.
and-
I probably, by the end of this, I'll have probably lost 20 minutes to mistakes.
We'll kill you, Batman! You remember Mr. Abramovich, right? Don't worry, Batman. He's mostly harmless. Get it? This is getting gory. Maybe a little fight will spice things up. You will die here, bastard! You're not going to reach the joke. I will stop you. You're not going to reach the joke. I will stop you.
Another embarrassing performance, though. I mean, the second time, fine, I played well enough, but the first time, I don't understand what's going on in my head. Why am I dying to stupid stuff that I shouldn't, well, dying, being defeated by? It is, in fact, genuinely a little embarrassing to me. Okay, you can skip this dialogue, fortunately.
You can't.
These helicopters are weird. I'm pretty sure it's just like the 7th helicopter you scan. I don't think it's a specific one, because I have, or if it is, it's randomized in some fashion, because I have done this a lot of times, and
It's successful. Inmate targets neutralized.
I have a difficult time determining which one it is sometimes.
Target is hit. Multiple targets down. Body count is high. Visual on target. I repeat, we have visual on Batman. Successful. Multiple inmate casualties. We have multiple casualties. Target is hit.
Come on. You don't have to do this to scan them, but it's much easier and in the long run a better choice, safer for single. You're going to spend a lot of time otherwise with them drifting out of your field of view, because the relative range is pretty short. I might be able to do that.
I'm showing multiple hits in Sector 2. Multiple targets down. Body count is high. Scratch 20 more inmates.
Be the one? Good.
It's successful. Multiple inmate casualties. Targets are all hit. Casualties
I've got the code. I'm heading to Wonder Tower.
Good. You're doing the right thing. The code should let you enter via the guard room near the main gate.
Don't lose Talia's signal. When I'm finished in the tower, I'm going after her. She doesn't know Joker. She's out of her depth. I need to save her.
It's successful. Inmate targets neutralized.
You don't have to neutralize these guys, but you probably should. It doesn't take long, and it's faster and safer.
Multiple targets down. Body count is high.
Plus, it's a little free XP. If you're down below maximum health here, then...
Target is hit.
It's one of those that took me 5 seconds, but I think it was 5 seconds well spent.
Missile lot. Structure is hit.
That was a suboptimal performance. Another second or so lost. These stun stick things, they suck. They're kind of annoying.
I need to attack from behind to avoid being hit.
Hold them in processing. We will let you know when we are ready to move them down to the execution chamber.
Stop right there, Batman.
I'm not going to talk over his discussion here, but I will discuss it afterwards. What he has to say is interesting.
Actions caused this poor man to die. I have a question for you. Before my arrival, the city was drowning under attack. Have you ever considered that all this is your fault? Your presence creates these animals. Like germs, they spread. You created the environment that allowed the germ to mutate, to become stronger. Look at the Joker. Would he even exist if not for you? It must be depressing. All your sacrifices, and yet you are the one to blame. Oh, this is beautiful. We have at long last defeated the great Batman. Soon, peace at my master's side. We will rule over this world. So thank you, Batman. For all your help. Now, kill him.
Oh my god, that was a stupid mistake on my part.
Teach him not to resist.
Wow. Talk about going poorly. A fight that normally doesn't take me long is... like, taking a lot longer than I would normally have it take. Not a fantastic performance on my part. No doubt about it. Okay, so what Hugo Strange was talking about there was an interesting aspect of philosophy, which I actually found fascinating in a book I was reading titled Batman and Philosophy, Dark Night of the Soul. Specifically in the chapter titled, Why Doesn't Batman Kill the Joker? Okay, that was odd. Anyway, specifically in the chapter titled, Why Doesn't Batman Kill the Joker? An argument is made concerning exactly what that was. Hang on a second, we'll just get through this. Okay. Unusually poor behavior on my part again. Too much Batman in philosophy, not enough, you know, failing to suck. Anyways. So this is costing me probably about 10 seconds. Okay, no point in being fancy about it right now. It's, if anyone's familiar with it, it's called the trolley experiment, or the trolley argument.
Area secure.
The argument being, I'll explain in a minute. This section's actually quite difficult. I'll explain it when he's going up the elevator instead.
Well done. Protocol 10 is progressing beautifully.
There's a lot of enemies in here. And I can't use smoke because too many of them have
I would like to congratulate
special
all
goggles.
Tiger forces on this wonderful achievement. As I look at the screens in front of me, I can see that we are rapidly approaching fatalities of 22%. My projections show that within 3 hours, every single inmate of Arkham City will be dead, and Protocol 10 will move into Stage 2. By the end of the month, new camps in Keystone and Metropolis will open, each modeled after Arkham City. You should all be proud of your part in this. We are the solution this world needs.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my, where is it? Disruptor device.
Are the future.
2, 4, okay.
Target has vanished.
Check your numbers.
Casualty, my location.
Check your numbers.
Well, that was not. That was a weird mistake on my part. Well, I'm glad I used the disruptor earlier. 2 enemies left. Where are they? 1, 2. Okay, no problem.
Target is lost. Target off. Target is moving this way.
Where is he? Oh. I think he shot once. Okay, Batman and Philosophy, Dark Knight of the Soul. The basic argument is what's referred to as the trolley experiment. The position being that you are in control of a subway station, or a trolley. We'll call it the subway station experiment instead. You're at a lever that controls the switches for a train system, a subway system. But ahead of the path of an oncoming train are 5 innocent people. And unless you flick a switch, those innocent people are going to be killed. Now, the problem being that if you flick that switch, you're going to divert the train, obsession you asshole, you're going to divert the train into the path of a worker who's on another track, and he's going to be killed instead. So you have to make a decision. If you do nothing, 5 people die. If you do something, 1 person dies. And then it gets worse there. What if those were 5 drunkards who got there for no good reason? They were going somewhere they weren't supposed to, and the other person was a worker on the location. A railway worker of some kind. Man, I do a much better job of explaining this when I'm not, you know, being Batman. Anyways, it's an interesting aspect of philosophy about why Batman doesn't kill the Joker, but whether or not it's right to act to kill people in the first place. I mean, for one thing, the Joker is the poster child for the insanity defense. But even if you're unwilling to accept that and you're willing to kill people who are insane and thus criminally at least not responsible for their own actions, then you go to the next step. Our criminal justice system in Canada's and the United States is based on, not redemption, rehabilitation. The argument being that perhaps the Joker could be rehabilitated. Now, being Batman and, you know, having a knowledge of past history, the Joker's broken out of Arkham many times, murdered people many times. So, is the fact that the Joker, that Batman hasn't simply killed the Joker many times when he could have, does that make him responsible for all the deaths and misery the Joker has caused subsequently?
Arriving at the
And I found it a very interesting philosophical question. That skip was shown to me by a guy on the Speedrun Demo Archives forums, and it was good.
Talk to me. Stage 1 has been completed, sir. Casualties are exceeding predictions at the primary locations. Good. Refocus.
Batman Dark Knight of the Soul. Really good book. Really enjoyed it.
Affirmative, Professor Strange.
And not just because it had Batman in the title, and anything that has Batman in the title will at least get my attention.
Sir, initial bombardment of the museum has been completed. Target is not destroyed. Oh, very disappointing. Prepare to fire again.
I think you can skip this sequence here instead of walking on the line. I just don't think it's worth it. You're saving, it's another one of those, like, saving a nanosecond, but increasing the risk of defeat by an enormous portion.
No sign of Batman.
He's working with someone.
Not a good reason.
I intend to find out who the moment I stop Protocol 10.
Continue your search. Affirmative. Sweeping the tower.
Now this sequence up here is the hardest Invisible Predator section in the game by far, one that I've practiced ad nauseum, but I may actually end up resetting it. It might be faster for me to reset it from checkpoint than to continue on. We'll see.
No sign of Batman on the tower, sir. Good. Perhaps he has fallen. Move your search to the lower sections.
Yeah, faster to reset from checkpoint. It has to do with the positioning of the enemies and locations. That place can take a long time, it can be a nuisance, whereas I have a method from my restarted from checkpoint that I'll go through it very quickly with a little minimal mustard fuss. So all I'm losing is the amount of time it takes to reset here. Probably about 15 seconds. This is worth it in my opinion, and I mean, I think this is just worth it anyways. My method for going through this, assuming I do it correctly, is really quite fast. Where are you at, Strange? Okay, come on. Here's the acid test. Did I get it clear? Good. Strange is walking around on the elevated section directly behind where the camera would be right now. And you need to not... He's turning around, looking around at different places. He'll start talking about being alert to like people.
He is but one man. Stop him!
Casualty, my location!
Target is losing smoke.
Target in sight!
That's so annoying.
Over there.
Okay. I mean, it's still going to work. It's still going to work out properly, but they fell in funny ways. Anyways, that's that. Done.
The broken bodies you have left in this room are of no concern to me.
This cutscene coming up here after you get through the pass with Gotham Savior, this is another one where you save a lot of time by installing. Save a lot of time at the start, and you save a lot of time here from the installation.
Cannot win. I, Hugo Strange, am your successor.
So Hugo Strange would kill the Joker, and for that matter is killing all these other people. And it heavily reminds me of arguments between left and right-wing philosophies, and why the right is basically always wrong on these issues. How every advancement in human civilization has been moving further to the left instead of the right. How we've abandoned concepts such as eye for an eye and capital punishment for the most part, recognizing that it's better to allow people to learn from mistakes, and corpses don't learn anything.
Bruce, are you okay? Hey, you're...
This sequence is another really unfair... First off, the final boss of the game sucks. Another just embarrassingly poor boss that there wasn't enough signposting for. If you weren't well familiar with the Batman universe, you wouldn't have the slightest clue what the hell was going on anyways. Although there is signposting, obviously, with the face beat up and not beat up, as well as a couple of comments Harley makes at certain points about who this last person is. It's not just thrown in there. There wasn't enough information about it. There should have been some other genuine evidence of this person's presence. And it especially makes it dumb for the fight where I actually croaked fighting Joker and Abramovich and the Titan guy. If that was actually Clayface, which it was, how the hell did I beat them? Clayface should have taken me by surprise. It feels stupid. So while it is hinted at certain points through Harley's dialogue and the very fact that there are the mirror sequence, especially where you see the Joker looks all beat up when he's looking in the mirror, then when he looks at you, he looks fine. That stuff works, but there was never any hint that Clayface was in the game. And Clayface is a sufficiently weird villain that, I mean,
report in. Cease attack and return to base immediately.
I suppose it's one of those issues where,
base immediately.
I mean, the game did have frickin' Solomon Grundy in it. But, okay, just gotta take my time here. You actually have to defeat every one of these idiots and the guys in front of the door. And even though I could toss batarangs and have tossed batarangs at the guy in front of the door, whether it be Joker or Clayface with Talia, it still doesn't matter because it's stupid. It's a lot like those GTA. Ever play a GTA game where you're in a chase and you're not allowed to catch the car until it's gone past point X or Y or Z or something?
Right here, next to the
Really
gather
annoying.
tape and the pliers.
The snipers are all covering weird positions too. Hopefully, it's been a while since I did this. I hope I'm remembering to do it correctly. Yeah, I think I have. Okay. This guy sometimes causes me a problem, not because of him, just because of the way I come at him.
Why are you taking so long, Batman? Oh, hold on. I get it. You want me to off this annoying woman, right? I mean, she does go on a bit with all that I am the great blah blah mystical mumbo jumbo. I'll tell you what, I'll do it. But you owe me, okay?
You can't actually go in there until you defeat these two idiots as well. So this just doesn't, like, there wasn't enough signposting. Anyone who wasn't familiar with the existence of a character called Clayface would be really confused. This wouldn't seem clever. There should have been something more hinting at the presence or absence of Clayface, particularly considering what a strange character it is to begin with. By the way, on New Game Plus, this really sucks. As it is, it sucks. It's just a shitty boss fight again. Instead of being, you know, Batman and punching things out, you're just tossing Mr. Freeze's freeze gadget. So how does Batman defeat Clayface on the times when he does have Mr. Freeze's freeze thing? We screwed that up slightly. I hate this boss fight enough that I don't even care. You want him to fly into the stupid explosives, roll into them into sort of brain ball mode, but yeah. There we go. But you don't have control over when he goes into his brain ball mode.
Don't just stand around!
It is good that the action prompt for a lot of these things is A, but since the attack button is X,
What the hell are
they
you
did a
doing,
mapping
Matt?
issue and just A or X in practice, but actually it's supposed to be A. I like that. A similar thing was done by Valve with some of the puzzles in Portal, where they decided to make it, if you're in a certain sequence, no matter which portal section you shoot, it always shoots, it becomes the one you need. Where you have the puzzle corrected, but... Yeah, come on. Turn into a ball, you idiot. Turn into a ball. Thank you. That's really hard to avoid, by the way. Not my best run on this guy by far. It's taking a long time. What a boring ass boss. Finally.
You're supposed to be killing Batman, remember?
And the game is almost over. So if the next sequence, the little mudmen that attack you, they can never do anything to you if all you're doing is just mashing Y to counter them. So if you're having a hard time with this fight on any difficulty, that's all you have to do. Just stand there, mash Y, then dodge Buddy's mud split. I'm going to attack them as well because when he comes up as a function of how many mudmen you've killed, you'll see his life bar becomes blue and brown. So you mash through the brown portions to force him to come back up because he's retarded and he has no reason to come back up. Then he'll spit at you, and depending upon how many times you've tossed a freeze thing at him, it'll be once, twice, or thrice in that order. And then the fourth one, he'll be done, then the loser's over. I'm not going to be skipping through the credits. I'm in fact going to be recording the entire set of credits as part of coverage for DMCA, fair use, and I can't remember what the Canadian version of this called again, actually. But I want to make sure that the people who made the game get the credit for it. Despite the fact that the game has some flaws, a couple of other flaws, a couple of, yeah, talking to it doesn't matter, this is a stupid fight that took 4 hours. Two, and then... I will talk through the credits, though. And one last attack. 2, 3. Adios, asshole. I'm not sure what the agreed upon location for ending the game will be. My opinion will be as soon as the credits start. So I will skip some of it, but not all of it. And actually, you know what I'll do? I'll skip absolutely everything, then I'll display the credits at the end of the video manually. So there will be no doubt, and then whenever it's decided upon, that'll be when it is. So here we are. I assume it would be right now. Right when the screen goes black there, that's it. Because at this point, it's all stuff I'm skipping. And now it goes to the New Game Plus information. But I will quit out and display the credits. Because the people who made the game certainly deserve the credit. It is a good game. I have some complaints, and I'll go through them again, but yeah, it is a good game. I have complaints, I'll go through them again, but overall, it's an exceptionally good game. Where are we? Credits? There we are. Credits. Okay. I'll be ending this video at the end of the credits. This is a different sequence of credits than you would normally see at the end of the game. Normally you get a black screen scrolling down, but this is it. Really good title. The things that are among the best in it. The combat's so-so, but I like the gadgets. The freeze gadgets are dumb. Too many of the gadgets are dumb, actually. I would much rather Christopher Nolan style, everything making at least some degree of sense, Detective Vision really should have been goggles, in my opinion. I would have much rather the villains make more sense. Mr. Freeze's boss fight was absolutely fantastic. My favorite boss fight in the game, and really just the high point of the game. That's what boss fights should be, especially in a Batman game like this. The art style and presentation was fantastic. The voice acting was overall good. Kevin Conroy is still and always will be the man. I genuinely believe that Kevin Conroy should be playing Batman. Or Kevin Bale or Christopher Bale can play Bruce Wayne, but I mean, he's wearing a big costumed suit. He doesn't have to actually be Christian Bale afterwards. They could get Kevin Conroy in that suit afterwards. Kevin Conroy is Batman. He always will be. Screw you, Grundy. You suck the devil's ass. Stupid bullshit boss. Oh, let's see. The challenges that are unlocked afterwards, the special challenge maps, one of my complaints with them, and I'm not into them to begin with, but is the ones where you're doing the invisible predator things and you have the 3 things you're supposed to do. You don't know what the hell they are. There isn't an explanation for them until after you've failed at it or gone through the challenge map. So that's kind of a little backwards, a bit of a mistake. The Riddler trophies are just stupid, like really stupid. The game would be better if they didn't exist. They're extremely immersion breaking. It makes no sense. How the hell does the Riddler travel around and set up all these stupid trophies? No sense at all, which is kind of annoying. And they're a nuisance, just a total pain in the ass. The actual riddles, the clicking on, the putting things in view and sort of taking a photograph of them kind of deal, they work, but most of them are crap as well, unfortunately. Oh, let's see what else. I would have much preferred the detective sections to actually be Batman being more detective-y than just turning on detective vision and scanning something. It would have been cool to see him get out something like a magnifying glass or fingerprint dusting kits or anything. Just anything more involved than looking at something and pressing and holding A. I really didn't like L.A. Noire. It was a crappy game, but its detective sequences when you're looking for evidence, those would have fit well with Batman, the world's greatest detective. But we don't get him, which sucks. Hugo Strange was an okay villain. Raish was mishandled terribly and just felt dumb the entire way through. I would have liked to have seen more from Dick Grayson or Tim Drake. Barbara's presence was cool. I'm trying to think what else. The overall animations were really good. Once more I'm going to say this again. The game was very good. A very solid 8.5 out of 10. Maybe even a 9. But probably more like an 8.5 out of 10. Let's see, the 3D character modeling was very good. Oh, my big complaint. I can't start on New Game Plus until I have a saved game file, and then I can't restart on New Game Plus. So, to sort of explain it to you, I always prefer playing things on the hardest possible difficulty setting. That's why I didn't play this on easy, for example, despite the fact it's a speedrun. This is my hard single-second speedrun, damn it. I don't do things on easy. Anything. It's just not fun for me. So, there was a New Game Plus option. Among other things, it would get rid of the sort of immersion-breaking stupid spider sense thing, which I was able to start off with at the... Yeah, I'll play the rest of it. I was able to start with that immersion-breaking crap out of the game in Arkham Asylum, but I'm not allowed to here. And now, when I want to play that way and play in the higher difficulty with the better enemies, I have to go through my previous saved game instead. One, I can't start completely with nothing. It's always a New Game Plus starting with all the stuff you had before. And 2, I can't start that from a blank position. I can't go to any just save and pick New Games Plus. I have to go to a save where I've already completed the game, then start the New Game Plus save from there. That's so annoying. I just want New Game Plus. I want to just be able to go there, pick difficulty setting, New Game Plus, have absolutely nothing, and have a great time and a nice challenge. And I never get that. And it's annoying. Really annoying. It bugs the hell out of me. Ugh. Yeah, it really bugs me. That's one of my biggest complaints. Oh, let's see here. Spoke about philosophy, Dionism, and Kantism. I doubt many people who listen to this are going to be at all interested. But it is actually important, actually. Not important to Batman, but these are important subjects. If someone does find them interesting, there's a lot of cool material on it, and as I said, I strongly recommend Dark Night of the Soul, Batman and Philosophy. I don't have my copy around right away, so I can't give you the publisher and whatnot, but I'll put a reference to it somewhere later, I guess. I want to thank you again for observing my product. I hope this went well. I really hope the audio went well, actually. I had a hell of a time jiggering the in-game sound with the microphone sound. And my microphone isn't, you know, expensive, and I'm not much of a computer person, so I had a hell of a time getting this to work at all. I hope that there isn't all kinds of background hiss and feedback. I really hope there isn't all kinds of background hiss and feedback. Volt, who the hell's Volt? It's been a long time since I sat through these credits. They're so damn long. Wish there was a fat way to... You think Rocksteady would mind if I just, like, saw if there was a way to, like, speed this up? No. Not gonna happen. That's too bad. One thing about this, recorded with a Hauppauge HD PVR, which is a very good device. Further recorded using ATube, which is a cool little software program. I could record entirely with the Hauppauge machine, but the problem is I couldn't find a good way to record voiceover commentary simultaneously. I'd have to do a separate audio track and watch it again afterwards, and I'm just not very good at that kind of thing to begin with. A tuber is basically lets me set up a capture window over the screen where the Hauppauge would be displayed, the Hauppauge field would be displayed, and capture that and then record to microphone as well. But one thing is, man, recording in HD like this really takes a lot of memory. I don't know how big this is going to be in the end, but I suspect probably about 12 plus gigs. It's amazing how fast you go through the memory. Man, huge. So I'm still trying to figure out where to upload this to. Mega Upload was just shut down, and I actually think, totally unrelated to piracy, they might have had it coming if they were involved in money laundering. The charges against them were real serious charges. It sounds like they weren't cooperating with the DMCA and the takedown notice issues, so I'm not inclined to defend them. I despised... I'm recording this, let's see, the 20th? Friday the 20th, I think so. Just 2 days after the big fight over SOPA. I was a proud participant of that. I contacted my MP here in Canada. I encourage people to contact theirs. The internet needs to remain free, censorship-free, and really, for the most part, free of government control as well. It's the way it's going to thrive and grow. And particularly in the case of something like SOPA, that was a bill that was written by lobbyists for the recording and entertainment industry. The people passing the laws, I mean, I was watching footage, they just didn't have the slightest idea what any of this stuff even was. They kept on talking about, maybe we should get some nerds in here to explain all this to us. And the short answer is yes. Maybe next time you should. Maybe you should let the people who know what they're doing actually help draft the bills, instead of just doing it as sort of crony. Chris Dodd, former U.S. Senator, is now head of the RIAA. RIAA or MPAA? You know what, I'm not sure off the top of my head. I mean, I'm sure he had an enormous amount of knowledge about the entertainment industry, and this wasn't in some way payment for the U.S. government trying to enact legislation that might accidentally destroy the internet. I can't be certain, but I'm sure that it was based on his enormous knowledge of entertainment into this very wealthy and prestigious position that this former U.S. Senator was suddenly placed head of the RIAA or MPAA, and I can't remember which. I mean, wow. Could this have been any more of a corrupt process? I'm a Canadian, not an American. I don't get as much of a say in this as I would like. But for all you Americans out there, I mean, you really gotta step up your game here and hold your government accountable. Really. Damn. I'm running out of things to say. Oh, let's see, did I take any notes somewhere? Stuff that had to be covered? Let's see. No way to turn off Spider Sense. Riddler trophies were freaking stupid. The riddles weren't particularly fantastic. The challenge goals weren't good, in my opinion. Mirroring arguments against capital punishment. Man, it takes a long time for these credits to scroll through. Installed. The fact that installation is weird on this. After I installed it, and by the way, this is a big install. This is like 8 gigs on my cheap-ass Microsoft hard drive that cost $50 for 15 gigs, I think. Some outrageous exploitive price. But anyways, after I installed this, once in a while it fails to start now. And I had to delete all kinds of crap to make room for it. It was only like a 15 gig hard drive. We'll see how it goes. Man, taking a long time to skip through all this. Jeez. Joel Graham? I think I know that name. Oh well. I'm not going to skip any of the credits because I respect the importance of it from a Digital Millennium Copyright Act perspective, but the next time companies are doing this, could you speed up the credits like a lot? Like a hell of a lot? Because this is getting crazy. Come on. Yeah, story written by Paul Dini, Paul Crocker, and Sefton Hill. Paul Dini, a fantastic author, but he always writes fairly lighthearted stuff, and how many times does Batman have to be captured? 0 would be the optimal number. Otherwise it starts to raise questions about why is Batman always getting away when he's captured by bloodthirsty murderers? It feels stupid. And the Bat Shark thing, I mean, it's kind of cute, but that felt very Paul Dini. Anyone else to talk about? Anything else to talk about? Nolan North? Nolan North? Who the hell was Nolan North voicing in this? I don't know. Let's look that up later. The music for this was really good. Really liked it. What else? 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 I don't know. Come on. I swear this is going to start going backwards at some point. Unbelievable. Come on. Boy, do I hope the audio came out on this okay. Man, do I hope the audio came out on this okay. So, in case I forgot to mention before, my name is Jeremy Saint. If you are the copyright holder of this if you are the owner of this property, copyright holder, and you feel I have misused it in some fashion, I have not complied with the fair use or fair dealing requirements under US and Canadian copyright law, please contact me. My email address is jeremy.saint@gmail.com. I'll be including that contact information with the product itself. I am pretty much certain I have in fact complied with all copyright laws relevant to this. It is a non-commercial product. It has educational value. I'm actually teaching people how to speedrun the product. The game, for one thing, has commentary and critique throughout the entire thing. It is actually a good game. The gliding mechanics were a lot of fun. I really liked. End already? Seriously? Put me out of my goddamn misery, just end? Okay, well, I'm gonna leave the credits and stop talking. That's Jeremy signing off. Thank you once again to everyone who watches this. Any kind of feedback to the same information I gave, jeremy.saint@gmail.com. I'd be happy to hear from you, and have a good day.